Hey guys, I'd like to get back into my $69,000 airdrops of 2024 list, and so let's jump right on into it. We did have the Wormhole drop today. The W token came out, and I got all of that I was looking for, guys. About 2,700 tokens across 2 wallets. Be sure to check all your wallets. Solana, EVM, Aptos, Sui, all of these different wallets could have potential to be part of this airdrop, guys. In fact, if you got some special roles in their Discord, you may even have tokens regarding that. So check all of those different things. The airdrop is at airdrop.wormhole.com. I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can hit that. These 2,677 W tokens are currently worth almost $4,000. And trading on Avo right now, we have the token at $1.58, which actually puts that over $4,000. So we'll see where that ends up at the end of the day, guys. I don't plan to realize this until we're at least at, $1.75 to $2. I think there might be some utility at some point, maybe staking involved. So I want to let the dust settle a little bit. We have seen pumps on these tokens within 24 to 48 hours on these launches. The ENA token or ENA token did see a pretty big pump over the last 24 to 48 hours after its launch. So that just happened in the last couple of days. I faded that one, honestly, guys. I had assets in so many different places that I didn't have time to put it into stables that USDE or whatever it was over at Ethena. But that one, if you did get into that, you got a great pump, and there was a decent APR of about 80% currently on the Ethena token or ENA token if you were in those pools. Let's get into the report that I've set up here, and I'm going to share this in the link below. Somebody asked me if I could do that, and I've made it shareable. So in the link, the description below, you can follow along with me. Now the token is currently trading over $1.50, which actually puts us at about $4,000. So that gets us almost 10% of our total goal of $69,000 for the year, guys. Now we are in quarter 2, just started with April 1st. I'm recording this on April 3rd, so we are behind as far as things go. I would love to see some big airdrops coming in April and May and into June, and Q2 is going to be huge, guys. I think we're going to get layer 0 in Q2. In fact, I know we're getting layer 0 in Q2. Based on what I've seen on Twitter. We should see Friendtech be dropping in Q2 as well as many others. We may see zkSync in Q2. So I think before the summer, guys, before in the next couple months could be the largest portion of our airdrops. So do look out for that. I do have some alpha on the Friendtech airdrop. In fact, let's jump into Twitter here. This is from Racer Alt, who is the founder of Friendtech. He is so cryptic, guys. This is crazy. I can't personally see his tweets, but I'm in a group that will retweet what he says in our private chat. So man goes to a doctor, says, "Doctor, I'm sad." Doctor says, "Don't be sad. 100% of the community. Distribution for Friendtech airdrop next month." I'm just going to end there. I don't even want to get into I don't get the joke, to be honest with you, but what I'm seeing here is that friendships are dropping next month. This was put out on April 2nd. So we know that V2 of Friendtech is launching at the end of April. So Racer has said the week of 420 is when we'll see Friendtech V2. And then it seems like we're getting friendships. And this is an interesting thing I actually called out in this group. A lot of the AI generated photos inside of the Friendtech updates on their Twitter have been with a bag of friendships. So I called it, guys. And our Friendtech coins are going to be called friendships. And I would assume that they're going to be similar to chips you would find in a casino and have some sort of utility in that regard. So because 100% is going to the community, guys, we still have about 10% that needs to be dropped. So there is that. Look out for that. If you're still active in Friendtech or want to be active in Friendtech, there's a chance that you have the ability to make up some of those 10% of what's left of the airdrop. 90% has been allocated to all of those who were farming from August until February of the last 12 months or so. And then we should see that drop in early May. So I'm looking forward to that, guys. That one could be a banger. I've only rounded up to I have 10,360 friend chips as of right now. The points in the airdrop section, I do think we're going to see much higher than $10,000. And in fact, on Whales Market right now, the floor on this is closer to $4.50. So I would expect to see something higher than that. In fact, we could see upwards of $5. So that would put me at $50,000 in friend chips if that were the case. All right, so let's go through the rest of this list really quickly. zkSync, I do think will be a 10,000 airdrop for me. That could come from multiple wallets, guys. I've got one main wallet that I show you on this channel. I've got another wallet that I've done some zkSync transactions in. It was my Friendtech wallet that I set up through Friendtech and have farmed some airdrops there. But I have purchased 2 of these zKitty NFTs, and each one of these are actually estimated to make about $3,000 in the zkSync airdrop. Now these are put out by DeFi Trader, a well-known content creator in the airdrop space, guys. So these are actually pretty cheap right now. At 0.03 ETH floor, guys, these are a steal right now, which should amount to about $3,000, like I said, is what they've estimated over at zKitty, and DeFi Trader has backed that up as well. He's been farming with all of the ETH that was purchased for these NFT series, so I might actually pick up a couple more of these before it's too late. Not financial advice, guys, but that's what I'm doing for the zkSync airdrop. Layer 0 obviously has been on our radar for some time now. Continue to make sure that you check out the video that I've made for Layer 0 to get in as many interactions as possible. And volume is the name of the game, guys. So get on Stargate and bridge away as much as possible, and bridge between all of the different ecosystems they are active in as well. I bridged to Aptos the other day using Layer 0 as well as some other bridges to make sure that I qualified for that. Make sure to do that in the next couple days, guys, as I do think the snapshot could have been taken, but it could be taken anytime now, so do it soon. Now, Linea, I've actually been fading this a little bit. They've opened up their Linea Park series of challenges, and I've actually been fading this. Now, Barachain, I've done all of the stuff that I can do inside of their testnet. Mode has been a great one, guys. I continue to farm that. In fact, I should probably update those points. Get into Mode. Use my description in the link below if you'd like to get into the Mode airdrop. Avo, I've already realized, but I want to talk about this one for just a second, guys. Spend a little more time here. I did realize this for $900, but I swapped it directly into RBN tokens, which Ribbon has been trading way underneath Arrow, which is essentially the same token, guys. In early May, we should see that change from Ribbon to Avo. So Ribbon right now is trading at $1.65, but Avo's trading at $3. So you almost get a 2x. In fact, I traded this at roughly 2x from here. Avo has pumped almost as high as $4, guys. So if this continues to rocket into May, we should see some serious gains if you purchase this Ribbon token. With my Avo airdrop, I took them and I swapped them into Ribbon. Then I immediately went into Avo and staked them, getting that 2x from Ribbon to Avo. I've realized the gains with that trade, but this is the airdrop that keeps on giving, guys, because trading that into Ribbon and then back into Avo has gotten me a 2x there. Plus, they're staked right now, so they're earning more Avo tokens as we speak until that unlock is available. When these do unlock, guys, I do think I'll probably sell at least half of this allocation, as I will be yield farming with them and farming other airdrops. Now I'm going to skip down the list here. We got Scroll, Zora, Mantle has been phenomenal. This is not going to be a traditional airdrop, although I am farming Mantle right now in TimeSwap, guys. So I've put a bunch of Mantle inside of TimeSwap. I'm getting EigenLayer points in this pool right now. With an APR of 135%, I'm making both Mantle tokens in this pool as well as EigenLayer points. And then those EigenLayer points aren't even figured into this APR. In fact, this APR is based on the Mantle tokens only, and we're also getting time tokens on top of it. So I think this is a great pool to be in. Now, another thing that you could be doing with Mantle tokens is staking them to get ENA tokens right now. So I did do that for a little while, got about 5,500 M shards. At the end of this campaign will turn into ENA tokens, so I'm looking forward to that. I do think I'll be moving my Mantle from TimeSwap soon back into this to take advantage of the tokens here, but I'm not sure. I might be doing some yield farming in between, as there's some great yields on Mantle and USDC inside of different applications on Mantle. Orbiter Finance, I think, is going to be a game changer. They announced that they're going to be launching an L2. I think a lot of the major people in this space, especially CC2 Ventures, is kind of fading this a little bit. He's listed it as a bonus airdrop in this regard. I think this is a sleeper, guys. I'm farming this on at least 2 wallets. I've got over 3,000 points total between those wallets, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. I know other people are farming this harder than I am, but I've been using Orbiter for some time. It's my favorite ETH bridge. You can do USDC too, but it really interacts with just about everything EVM, so it's my go-to for things. And I've been maximizing my points with a couple NFTs that I've purchased in their ecosystem, and just going through the paces, bridging to different chains based on the rewards that are in those O token rewards. Guys, just go through those and maximize that airdrop. I think it's a sleeper, and I don't think enough people are farming it. It's yet to be seen if I'm going to make another $4,000 on Orbiter. I'm only estimating about $1,000 worth of Orbiter tokens at this point, but we'll see what happens. Bungie I've been using for years, but I've been fading this. I'll need to do a little bit more time in Bungie, but they haven't even started a points program, guys, where Li-Fi or Jumper has. Jumper just started accumulating points, so jump into Jumper, sorry about the pun, and check out their point system. I've accumulated enough to get up to like level 8 now for them, so they've got a different system going on where they've got levels now. EigenLayer points, guys, I'm farming the heck out of this on Mantle. So if you have some ETH or METH tokens, if you are using those in DeFi or just holding them on the Mantle ecosystem, you're earning EigenLayer points. I've got some Renzo. I've got restaked ETH for CalpDAO, guys. I've got some WEETH for EtherFi working in different applications. Particularly, I've got a lot in Silo Finance. Silo Finance now has Easy ETH from Renzo, PT Easy ETH from Pendle and Renzo. They have the WeETH and PTE ETH from EtherFi. All of these different strategies can be farmed on top of lending ETH or borrowing inside of the Silo Finance platform. And this is on Arbitrum primarily, though they do have these pools on the ETH mainnet as well. So even though I've only got 299 actual points in the tracker for EigenLayer, I've got multiple different strategies farming that, guys, and I do think this is going to be a runner. I've only allocated $1,000, but that's because I kind of faded this early on. I do think I could see multiples of that. We'll see what happens in the end, though. I'm going to leave it at $1,000 and just underestimate it at this point. Now, Polyhedra is probably the most likely to act like Wormhole, guys. So I've only estimated $1,000 for this, and I definitely underestimated for Wormhole. So I'm farming the heck out of this, guys. I've used Superform. Now, Superform is a DeFi application that uses both Hyperlane and Layer 0. So definitely get out there and try that, guys. Merkley has an ONFT bridge, as well as a very brand new token bridge. In fact, this was super fast. I tweeted about this today, how it only took 37 seconds to bridge ETH from Arbitrum to Base, which is very, very quick. It was a little bit more expensive, but do check that out. Get some volume there. And then I definitely need to send some TIA via the EVM to the Cosmos chain in order to hit that side of what Hyperlink can do there as well. I will say that the Polyhedra airdrop, similar to Hyperlane and Wormhole, was disappointing for me. I think it was a disappointment for most people. I didn't bridge enough in that. I kind of faded it. I caught onto it a little bit late, but I also caught onto Wormhole a little bit late, guys. So I was surprised when I only got $115 allocation. Now I'm waiting to claim this on a layer 2, as I understand that a month after the TGE, there will be claims available on layer 2s, because currently most of the allocations are only claimable on the mainnet, which claiming this on mainnet would almost cost me the entire thing just to have the claim transaction, let alone a swap after the fact. So waiting on that right now to be claimable. D-Bridge is something you need to check out, another bridge that will have a token soon. If you go to their application, there's 2 different bridges. There's D-Bridge and then DLN. Both of them use D-Bridge as their backbone, so look out for points to be tracked in those applications soon. Tensor, honestly, I'm fading a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to receive an $800 allocation there, but we'll see. I have traded a little bit in the Solana ecosystem as far as NFTs goes, and all of that has been on Tensor. Kelp DAO I've mentioned already. This is the points that I have on mainnet, guys, and so these are the only points that I can actually track. I have been accumulating more Kelp miles in DeFi on Arbitrum, guys, but that does not reflect yet in their dashboard. So I'll be updating that when those become available. Rabby and Phantom as well as Rainbow, I've got a lot of points for each of these, but we have no idea when they'll be launching their token. All that we know so far is that we have points available. I've got a lot more points in Rabby than I do in Rainbow. In fact, Rainbow has actually stopped giving me extra points. I'm not sure why. They're doing different campaigns, so definitely follow them on X if you want to accumulate more points there. I'm not as super bullish on Rainbow as I am on Rabby, so I'm going to be continuing to do some swaps within Rabby as much as possible, maybe a bridge or two, and if possible, any other interactions in order to get more points here. Now, most of my points have actually come from referrals. Thanks to any of you who watched my previous video on this, and I'll leave a link into the description below here to make sure that you can claim any points that you have on Rabby. If you're using MetaMask, guys, and haven't used Rabby yet, you should have some points available in Rabby if you port over your that same MetaMask address into Rabby. And those are completely interchangeable when you're using DeFi. I mentioned Superform before. I do think they could be a decent airdrop, but I'm kind of ranking it low as it's a newer application. I don't know when that's going to be launching, but I know that's a possibility. Now, I'm still staking my Dimension airdrop, and just in the last week, we found out that the NIM token is going to be something airdropped to Dimension stakers. I did claim my allocation there. Now, I actually got the same amount of allocated to me because I've been staking that 80 inside of Dimension. I've got 80 NIM tokens allocated to me for staking those 80 Dimension tokens. Now, this Pixel airdrop was a big surprise to me. I thought I was going to get about 600 total here, and I actually ended up getting 1750. I think a lot of people faded this or sold a lot of their tokens or jumped out of Run token staking, which was the qualifier for this. So I ended up getting more than double my original allocation here. So I'm excited to say that this was a much bigger airdrop. In fact, this 875 number is not even close anymore because the Pixel token has risen quite a bit. I think it's at about an 85 cent range right now. So I'm going to update this here. 1750 times 0.85 gets us about $1,500, so that's pretty incredible. I'm just going to round up to $1,500 for now. So that does put us over that threshold of more than 10% for the total non-realized gains at this point. I am holding on to a lot of these tokens. I think Pixel could run significantly as we see more retail coming into the space. That's how I was onboarded into DeFi in general, guys, was actually through the Rona network and the Axie Infinity token, which ran crazy in the previous cycle. So I do expect to see multiples on this before I realize it. So I'm not going to realize that yet. Zero Land, I'm still accumulating. Aurelius is a fun one. I need to do a video just on Aurelius and its interactions with the Mantle ecosystem. And then Renzo, I'm still farming. Ionic is on mode, definitely farming that. Now, Camino and Parcel, are going to be coming soon. In fact, Camino is wrapping up and Parcel is wrapping up. We could see these tokens drop in the next week, guys. Now, I don't think I farmed this hard enough to get a great allocation, but I am expecting about 2 to 250 from each of these. So we'll see what happens. I'll update you on those airdrops. And then we have Radiant Finance last on the list here. I did make $61 in ARB tokens because of some locked up DLP that I put in the Radiant Capital ecosystem late in last year, November, December of last year. I staked more DLP knowing that there would be an airdrop there. I think it was only like a 30% APR on that. Wasn't a great APR, but I did make a little bit of extra money on Radiant Finance, so I put it in this tracker. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what airdrops that you're farming. Let's talk about them in the comments, guys. Definitely check out the link in the description below to this tracker, and take note of the notes that I put in here as far as what I'm doing and how I'm farming these. I'm going to be adding to those over the next couple days to make sure that you guys can farm these as well. Happy airdrop snowball season, and God bless.